Here we go. Tuesday, we're going to start a redemption workout. Single arm deadlift with 185. Uh, for me earlier today. So just like to see if I can pull this off. So I'm going to stiffen up, hip hinge back. Definitely going to go with that nice hook grip. Lock it into place. Take a deep breath. Stand up. Oh, look, it's balanced. Isn't that nice? And then hinge that hip back. Bend that knee down. Okay, that's done. So, push-ups. GVT. The most important component of doing the push-up for 100 repetitions is going to be the sequencing that you're using for every rep. Just an opportunity to get really, really, really good with your push-up mechanics, which should be as we start to descend down back and together. And of course, they're always depressing down, because otherwise, if you notice that when you push the shoulder down, you get a little pec pop. So that's called the pec pop. And all I'm doing is just pushing one shoulder down, other shoulder down, other shoulder down, down. Down, 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 down. So, shoulders down turns on the engine and the lat, okay? Retract, pull yourself down. So, as long as we adhere to that sequencing, then there's many variations on how we can scale that for you. So, of course, regular push-up. Push-up is going to be here, externally rotated, packing the chin in, butt is on, retracting the shoulder blades, pulling it down, pushing it up. Now, we've talked about, come a little closer, we've talked about motion for me, quote unquote, full range of motion. We say belly to floor, chest to floor. But if you notice that for me, my belly to floor, thumb underneath the rib cage, my long arms, pushes my humeral head, really rotates it up and out. It challenges it to stay in the socket big time. So if we're still working on getting good range of motion through the shoulders and access to the horsepower of the upper body, we may not want to go all the way down, especially for that many reps. And it could be a situation to where the first couple of rounds, you're able to stick with those good mechanics, not break down. And then as we go along, we need to start making some modifications in order for you to adhere to these good mechanics and not let that scap dump over anterior side of the shoulder. So one of the ways that we is just by putting a block down, so that when we come down, we end up hitting the block. And you can see, if I hit the block and come back up, I'm just coming to right here. Well, I'm coming about. If I keep going down, it's easy to see how that can cause the shoulder. So stabilization is complementary of strength. It's kind of like that with 2 blocks. It doesn't really matter where you are in your push-up progression. Bringing this down, breathing in, exhaling through. If that's where the range of motion is, that's just perfect, because we want in order the framework. So And there's always this option, if the core just simply we can't seem to find the stabilization through the core, well, then we may need to take some of the weight of your core off of your body and angle you up. So if we angle this up, the demands a little bit and push up, and we can to do it correctly. Okay, banded bully, follow. How long we've been recording? Band at all, but I'm going to strap this in on my back like a backpack. Okay, I want these straps to run right across my shoulders and here. Grab a hold. Shoulder blade, and again, my hips in, my trunk, pack my chin in, and now I can walk this up and forward. Keep pinching the shoulder blades, very active in the shoulder blades. Protect the elbows by bending the elbows if you're just getting a lot in the elbow and not out of the shoulder. And the rest is by bending down, stretching through, keeping that tension, retracting the shoulder blades. Okay, so again, the green band, it's not super intense, but definitely will allow us to retract those shoulder blades back in together after the workout. Last but not least are Blue Angels. So this is the Blue Angel. So we've got several different balls that we can use for these. We got soft balls, we got lacrosse balls. What we're gonna do here is basically work and condition this tissue, rehab this tissue up after all these push-ups. So simply gonna put that ball right on the meat of the pec, bring the hand up. Notice that I got my left leg, I got it on my right shoulder, but I got my left knee kicked out to the side, and I'm going to bring that up and around, icing this overhead position, and then slowly. Now I can kick this left knee into the floor, even push this left hand down the floor to lower up and back, tuck it in, rock it back and forth. That'll be our mobilization for our post-workout. Tomorrow we will get started early because there'll be much less setup than there was today for the deadlift. So can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.